Hello everybody, today we are going to make a balayage work. On this young girl, she would like to remain very natural. It would be like we are going to create the same effect we are going to with a week or a couple of weeks of sunbathing on the beach and stuff like that. And we are going to create something really natural. And we are going to use our technique to do this kind of job. Remember that we are working on Italian kind of hair, and we have some kind of trouble with red and orange pigment inside of hair. We are going to work for not having that kind of issue and having something like ash with an ash brown that turns just a little bit in something lighter on the end of our hair. Okay, let's check together. Now we are going to see the color we are going to use, and then we see the end of our job. Okay, so today we are going to try this new color that get out a couple of weeks ago. So we are making some mixing. Now before I mix this color, and then I explain how to use that. If you come closer, so we can work on this way. We put our color inside, 20, and we mix with 8 and 18 volume, because this is the part that needs just a little bit to change our natural color, but not to process too much. We don't want to change the color in this area. We want just a little bit of shapes. Exactly. Okay, this is very easy to do. The second one, please come closer. We are going to mix, okay, lightener with 811. Here are 2 ash colors. We need to, as I said before, we are working on Italian kind of hair, and we need to be very careful not to have an orange and red kind of shades when we get it lighter. It's a big trouble when you work on Mediterranean hair, because if you don't check this stuff, you will always fight against orange and color that you don't want to see when you do something really natural. Okay, we mix it together. We put on 28 volume because we want that this color is the connection between the natural one we have put here and the bleach we put on the hand. Exactly. 28. Our wonderful bleach for the third color. Here we go. For the bleach we use an 8 volume. It means that we want just a little bit stronger, but very natural. Thank you very much, and we are going to work. Okay, now we are working with this kind of highlights paper. So this one it's very used for degradé color. So we can put different color on different area of the hair, so we can creating like a blurring color, something like this. Now I make you see very quickly. It's something that you repeat. It's not very difficult. It's already something that we want to. Everybody of us knows how to do. So we leave a little bit of natural. We take one. We take the darkest one and we put in the middle. We take bleach and we do the hands and we blur the color. You can see that the color is blurred. Session 2. Darkest color, mid color, and bleach on the end. Why to do all this kind of job? Two reasons. We need more light on the end of the hair, and very important is to use a natural color here. Why? Because when we use the second one is already a deep lightener color. And normally if we put a deep lightener in this area, you have the highlights effect. We don't want the highlights effect, we want a balayage effect. So we want that it starts natural and then it gets in a different kind of shades. It's very simple. Sometimes if you want, you can very easy work in this direction. You can use the same way or you can change your way. For example, she needs something really natural. She don't want to see herself like too much light on the hands. So we do something like this. Inside we take the first color, then we take the second color and we do the hands with the second color. It will be lightener, but we don't use bleach in this case. We can change, we can work with different approach, we can change percentage of light, we can really do whatever we want, because once you have understand what is the thinking behind of this technique, you can work with 5, 6 color. You can do many different kind of job. For example, if she's younger, she don't have this kind of problem, but if she had white hair, we can also put a color to cover white hair in this hair. Why not? We can do whatever we want. We can it's really flexible. It's really fast. Now we are not make you see how many time it takes, but normally an ad like this, it takes 30 minutes to put on all the papers, and then it takes something like 20 to 25 minutes to have a perfect level of lightning. And most important things, you don't have to have a post pigmentation, because normally if you want a very natural effect, you will have already a perfect shaded color, because the color you put here and you put here already works for not having yellow or orange in this area, because you are working with the deep ash color at the beginning of the hair. Okay, now let's work an end with me. So in a few minutes we are going to be ready. Okay, thank you very much. See you later for the end of the job. Okay, Here we are, we have finished, wonderful beach waves and wonderful beach color. So if you can see, we have no line on this side. We have a perfect melting and a perfect shades that becomes lighter and lighter without being too blonde, without being not natural, without being something that she could not like. And obviously we take all this area here and here and we leave 100% natural. So as you can see, you can move it, you can feel it, you can see, you can watch inside, and all simply wonderful, simply wonderful. She looks like she has been in a couple of weeks at the beach. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay? Thank you very much and see you next time.